my continued journey into learning about Slavic paganism. I am reading the Book of Slavic right now. It's one of the books. This one's interesting. This one's a little bit more, I think, Dvoeverie focused, and just reading again about, I'm going to butcher this word, Dvoeverie. It looks like it's spelled Dvoeverie, but I looked up the pronunciation of Dvoeverie. That's wrong, but closer, maybe. It is the idea that really is driving me to research more. This idea, my focus being religious trauma and all of the harm that religions have caused, and this idea of Christianity coming in the early 9th century into I mean, it had been around, right, but really came into these European areas. I think Poland converted in the early, I think in the 900s, 800s and 900s, so about the 9th century. Pagans, right, Slavic pagans were forced to take Christianity on, and in order to survive, they said yes, right, for a variety of reasons, political reasons, for survival reasons. They said yes, right, we are now Christian, and underneath they saved their rituals, underneath they saved their gods, underneath they tried as much as possible to retain some of this knowledge. And unfortunately, unlike some of the other native religions, most of it was lost. So much of it was lost, and pagan groups like Dvoeverie groups are really trying to research and uncover as much as possible. But this idea that they practiced both. That's what Dvoeverie is this idea that you both worship the ancestors and the house spirit, and you put a cross on your wall and worship Jesus. Right, so you retain both. You retain aspects of both religions, and I think it's a really interesting idea that I am just really interested in uncovering more and more about the original, what were the original beliefs. Not that I'm going to, worship some other deity. I still agnostic atheist, right? Like I don't necessarily think that there's a conscious God out there making decisions for us, right? But there are forces greater than us, which is why I think so many religions will similarly worship somebody like Perun, right? Or Thor, having a similar type of fatherly, angry, strong, right? What we think of as like masculine gods, like powerful, even the God of Catholicism that I grew up with, that seems to be kind of a Thor, Perun, right? Like big, strong man on a cloud in the sky, right? That all religions seem to have some version of this. So interesting to uncover the Dvoeverie, the Slavic pagan version of that.